Hey everybody, good to see you again. I'm at the Wolf's Crossing Community Park on the border of Naperville and Aurora, about to do a trail I found on MTB Project. It's called the Whalon Loop Trail. It's actually made up of 4 trails: the Tall Grass Greenway, the Ashbury Greenway, the 95th Street Bikeway, and the DuPage River Trail Whalon Lake Loop, for which this ride gets its name. It's about 20 miles, all paved. Let's check it out, shall we? I start heading south from the Wolf's Crossing Community Park parking lot. And I'm happy to see the trail starts with a nice hill climb. But
False start.
All right, let's try that again. This route takes some local knowledge, as there's not very many trail signs. For instance, do I turn right here? All right, right off the bat, the signs aren't, this trail's not labeled very well. Let's see if I can get to it down here. Morning. Turns out I could have turned it either, but that's why I do these videos, so you can know what to expect before you give the trail a try. This trail has a total of 35 road crossings on the full there and back. But they are mostly concentrated in the western half. And most are quiet residential streets. The pavement through the Tall Grass Greenway section is recently paved and smooth. With a sea of subdivision to my north and some nice tree cover to my south. I do have to be more conscious of low-hanging branches. About 1.5 miles in is the only real climb on this trail, other than the one I made a mistake on earlier, the Route 59 overpass. Here, just over 2 miles in, I come to a T intersection. Again, no trail sign. I figured when in doubt, follow the high tension lines. After crossing Book Road, I enter the Ashbury Greenway section. Passing on your left. The trail here is noticeably rougher, with many cracks in the surface. But I am rewarded with some nicer scenery. The Ashbury Greenway ends at Plainfield Naperville Road. It's only because of scoping this trail out beforehand online, I know to take a left and head north. I gotta hand Naperville one thing. Wide bike sidewalks are everywhere. A half mile later, I turn right at 95th Street. This leg of the trail is quite uneventful. With a wall to my right and a road to my left, I start counting the cranks till my next turn. This section does only last for about a mile. Just before the DuPage River is a turnoff to my right. This is the start of the Whalon Lake loop of the DuPage River Trail. This is where the ride gets much more scenic and interesting, but also gets much more congested.
Passing on your left.
After crossing the west branch of the DuPage River, just north of where the east and west branches meet, I enter Knocknolls Park. After winding through an open prairie for a mile, I come across a T intersection. To the left is the Knocknolls Nature Center and Disc Golf Course. I turn right to continue to Whalon Lake. Throughout this section, there is a network of unpaved side trails that I will definitely explore soon, either on the Marlin 6 or on foot.
Passing on your left.
After skirting around the DuPage River Sports Complex, I come across the only major road crossing in a while. The trail picks up catty corner across Washington Street. I now enter DuPage River Park, another scenic section with a mix of prairie, forest, and an old silo. This wide open section is the start of Whalon Lake Park. The trail here does show a little age with some tar-filled cracks, but nothing too bad. There's just a couple road crossings in this section, but it's just the access road to one of the park's parking lots. Nine miles into the ride is the start of the loop.
Clockwise, counterclockwise. Let's go clockwise.
No. 9.8 miles in, I'm halfway around the lake and halfway through this ride. And even though Whalon Lake is considered a Naperville, Bolingbrook is just to my north, east, and south. After finishing the loop, I retrace my route back to the start.
Now it's the back part of the there and back.
One note, because things tend to look different when traveling in the opposite direction, I'll show you the cue to the turn that could easily get missed. Once back in Knocknolls Park, the cue for the left turn at the T intersection is this slow sign. I'll spare you the entire ride back, but thoughts for this trail? It's a nice, smooth, paved trail. Even with over 30 road crossings, only 3 or 4 will slow you down. It does lack elevation change, and the west end is a little boring, but the east end makes up for that. I hope you enjoyed the ride. If you did, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And until next time, keep biking.